Singh, Mr. V.S. Girish, Ms. Beena Prakash, trustees, management committee members, faculty members, visiting faculty, particularly my friends Shri Prashant Saran, Shri Vinay Dhwale, non-teaching staff, my niece who is here, Sucheta Zadhav, graduating students, their proud parents, grandparents, their relatives, ladies and gentlemen. It's indeed a great pleasure as well as an honor to be here for the first annual convocation of PGDM batch of Durga Devi Saraf Institute of Management Studies run by Rajasthani Sammelan. I'm indeed delighted to be here. Well, I want to thank Sharmila ji, I think, for a very generous introduction. I must start with the correction that she said that I have written 14 books. Actually, she was referring to my old biodata. My biodata keeps changing very fast. I have not written 14 books, I have written 23. In fact, 23rd book was released yesterday. The number of awards, she said, was 33. Actually, the number of awards is 61. But I do not blame her because it's my failure not to have updated my website. So with that correction, well friends, at the very outset I would like to congratulate Shri Ashok Saraf, Dr. Rakesh Singh and his team at this Durga Devi Saraf Institute of Management Studies, DSIMS, for a wonderful job that they have been doing in terms of building a management institute of great excellence. And they are moving towards creating an institution which will be truly a world class. And I particularly appreciate so many very unusual, good initiatives that they have been taking in the last 3 years to promote their thoughts and ideas. And I also appreciate very much the exposure that is being given to the students, the management students here, in terms of getting both local as well as global exposure, and that's why, which I think is true, or it's consistent with their own motto of the institute, local experience and global impact. I think true to this tradition, you have so many varied exposure which is being given to the management students locally and globally is something truly remarkable, and I really want to commend Durga Devi Saraf Institute of Management Studies for all the good work that they have done and are doing. I want to also obviously congratulate the graduating students and their proud parents. This is, I'm told, the first convocation, so it's the first batch. Remember that the first batch always remains first batch, and therefore you deserve a very special congratulations for being in the first batch of this institution. This graduation today is indeed a very important, a very significant milestone in your career indeed. But this is only a beginning, and remember, this is only a beginning of your unfolding success story. Yes, you have got an excellent head start in this institution at Durga Devi Saraf Institute of Management Studies, but you must build on this excellent head start that you have got in this institution and scale greater heights in your career, in your life, and for yourself, for your family, for the country, and obviously for the institution to which you belong. That said, there are two areas on which I want to focus today. I'm not going to make a very long speech. I spoke to Ashok Saraf ji and asked him, what do you want me to say? What should be the focus? So I was told that I should talk about where do we stand today as a nation, and also say something about being motivational, some motivational speech for the graduating students here. So I'm going to do both of these things. Let me start with the first one, first aspect that I want to talk about. That's where do we stand today and where are we going as a nation, as a country, as an economy? Where do we stand and where we are going? if you look at India's growth story, 1991 was a very significant point in our India's independent history. In 1991 was a year which was a watershed year in our life, because that was the time when an unprecedented macroeconomic crisis hit our country. So deep was the crisis, so severe was the crisis, that our foreign exchange reserves had dwindled to a level of less than $1 billion, which means that we had foreign exchange only enough for financing 15 days of our import requirements. So that was truly a situation where we were on a verge of bankruptcy. We were on the brink of a default. India has always had an impeccable track record for honoring all our external obligations, but in 1991, we came perilously close to a default. That was the situation. One thing which is very special about our country is that whenever things are normal, we keep fighting with each other, and all kinds of things go on happening. But when there is a crisis, we all become one. And when we address that crisis as one people, we convert that crisis into an opportunity.